Well, bad news if you were caught up in that Facebook outage last week. Apparently, it sent a record number of people to Pornhub to look up tentacle porn. Boy, would I like to be making that up. And if you don't know what tentacle porn is, yeah, don't look that up. It's not good for you. Welcome to the FWOT Show on what's left of the Coil Entertainment Network. I'll get to that eventually someday. Check out the website, coil.us. It'll make sense. Anyway, I'm still Rob Steele. That's Jesus Jones in the background. And yeah, I've been a bit lax in coming out with shows of late. I've been busy. So have the people at the Centers for Disease Control, the CDC, issuing a statement recently saying, please, whatever you do, do not wash and reuse condoms. Yeah, I'm just jumping right into it. And who thought that that would be a good idea? Seriously, washing and don't do that. It's not good for you. Speaking of things that are not good for you, how about Amazon, who's decided that they may be doing something called Amazon Day? This is not when we celebrate really large women. No. That could be kind of cool. But it's not. Amazon Day is when they decide they're going to ship your packages. You get to choose one day a week when you order from Amazon, and that one day they'll group all the orders you've had in that entire week and ship them all at once to save you money. Allegedly. Because, if you just ship everything all at once, then you just have one day worth of shipping and it'll save money on gas and everything and make the planet nicer and greener and whatnot. Except, what if you choose Monday, your neighbor chooses Tuesday, your other neighbor chooses Wednesday, and hey, what do you know, 7 days of delivering. And that didn't work very well, did it? Yeah. Now, this next story does kind of fit more into the cinema savants kind of area in that it involves an upcoming TV show based on a comic book, which, we cover that a lot on Cinema Savants on Mondays and Fridays. Tune in. It's on the Coil Entertainment Network. You can find it. Anyway, that's a picture of Todd. In case you were wondering what he looked like, you know what I look like. I'm right here. So anyway, it involves the forthcoming Batwoman TV series, where a lot of to-do is being made about Batwoman being the first female-led superhero TV show where the woman is not only Jewish, but she's also a lesbian. And I'm sorry. It might just be that I am a white, heterosexual, bitter old guy, but when can we start liking TV shows just because they made good TV shows again? I've never tuned into a show and thought, oh, look, that character is a fill in this particular stereotype. Ooh, isn't that swell? No, I've always tuned into shows because it looked interesting. Not because of what they were, but because of what they were doing in the show, because they had good stories. I mean, it's great for Jewish lesbians, I guess, but at the same time, is that all there is to the show? I'd hope there'd be more. You're going to make a whole series out of it. But speaking of fruits, it's a horrible segue, but it's all I've got at the moment. Bear with me. The story's amusing. Comes out of the Philippines, where they have a lot of self-checkout aisles at their particular stores. And you know what? There's a guy who got away with something once. Don't do it more than once. He took a PlayStation 4 to the self-checkout aisle and found out, beep, hey, what do you know? It weighs the same as some fruit. So he claimed that the PS4, which didn't ring up properly, was really just 11 pounds worth of bananas, and walked out with a very cheap PlayStation 4. He decided hey, I'll do that again and sell it on the black market. And guess what? He got caught and is going to prison for stealing 2 PlayStation 4s. Because stealing is a bad idea. And while the games may turn you into a vegetable, don't claim that it is one when you're checking out of the store. Just saying. But, speaking of herbs, which is like fruits and vegetables, but slightly different, the National Hockey League, because this ties together, has decided to remove marijuana from its banned substance list. Why, you may ask? Because in, I believe they said it was 28 of the 32 cities where they have NHL teams, marijuana is legal. So why have it on a banned list if it's a legal substance? Them NHL people is always thinking. Little bit of customer service things, because I've been doing this lately with the customer service stuff, and I've been getting bad customer service from a number of places, including this place that called me. And I get these a lot. I suspect you do as well. Where someone calls and asks for someone that isn't you, like a spouse. And you say, hey, who is this and why are you calling my spouse? And they say, well, it's a confidential matter, but I'm the spouse of the person you're calling. You could tell me at least what company you're calling from. No, it's confidential. And we're not allowed to give that information away to just anyone. Well, my response has always been, well, if you can't tell me who you are and where you're calling from, I'm not going to deliver the message, am I? And you're not going to get to her through my cell phone because it's in my pocket. Ain't that a damn shame? Aw. How about some lighter customer service news? I got 2 pieces of actual mail this week that I found quite amusing. The first was a coupon for $200 off a power washing of my house. The power washing being when they bring the big industrial strength hose and spray down your house. You've seen those before. The other one was an advertisement that said you can go buy a power washer at the local hardware store for $150. And I thought to myself, do I want to save $200? Spending apparently more than $200 for a power washing, or just spend $150 and do it on my own for the rest of my life? Gee, let me think. I was in a store recently, and they played music in this store, like lots of stores do. And I'm pretty sure I misunderstood this lyric. I mean, it was in a place that was playing Christian music, which I'm not a particularly big fan of anyway. But the lyric I heard was, I don't have time to maintain my erection because I'm praying for Jesus. Wow. Okay. If you want to know, or actually I'll phrase it like this. If you know what that lyric actually is, or what song it came from, keep it to yourself. But if you have any comments or questions about the show, contact me through the website, thefwotshow.com, where there's buttons for Facebook and Twitter and email and all that good stuff. Send me questions, send me answers. Don't send me that song. Or power washing coupons, because I've got a new power washer. It's in the garage. Yeah, you can, however, click on, let's say, the Coil Entertainment Network store shop button, because that's on there too. It's a little shopping cart down in the corner. Down in the... you'll figure it out. You're smart people.